Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. So if this is your first time here, hello, my name is Dominique. I am a homeschool mom to technically two, but I have three little ones, a 5-year-old, a almost 4-year-old, and a 4-month-old who is joining me here out of frame. You can't see her, but she's chilling here with me. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about my homeschool organization and kind of like go over what curriculum we're going to go with this year and stuff like that. So without further ado, let's just jump right in. So if you didn't see my video last year of the curriculum that I picked for my kids, it's basically going to be a lot of the same things. Last year was more of a soft launch into kindergarten, I would say. It was like super a hardcore jump in, but since this year he's 5, going to be 6 during the school year, we are going to be a little more not rigid, but a little less go with the flow and a little more trying to stick to an actual schedule and curriculum and all that stuff for him, because last year during the school year I was pregnant. It was my first year homeschooling. I was new to everything. So we kind of winged a lot of things, but now that I have a little more experience, we're going to be a little more structured this year, at least for him. For my 3 going to be 4-year-old, he still has a lot more flexibility because he's still a lot younger. So next year, maybe next year he'll be a little more formal. But this year he's still going to be a lot more free time play and stuff like that. So the few things that I had last year that I'm going to continue this year is this beautiful, gentle, and classical preschool handicraft and activity guide. I printed this whole thing and I just put it in this binder. And then we're also going to be using their kindergarten binder and their preschool binder. And then also with this, she has a teacher's guide that I did go ahead and print out. And I'll go ahead and show you guys closer in depth with that. But yeah, so a lot of the things are based off of what's in the gentle and classical preschool things, and as well as their binders as well. So for the preschool, there's 26 weeks. For the kindergarten one, there's 36 weeks. So the last few weeks of school, or however you plan on working it out, it might be a little more different if you have an older and a little kid. So basically what it is that it's a unit that comes with, let me go ahead and find a schedule in here. So it's a unit that comes with the schedule, so Monday through Friday, and you have a book of the week. So like for unit 4, there's that one. So there's the House of 4 Seasons that you have in here, and then it also comes with a craft that you're doing, and then at the end it has like a little math thing that you could do, a literacy category, read more if you want more books regarding it, and then additional activities down at the bottom as well that have to do with whatever letter is corresponding with the week. So that's what's going to be in here. And then she also has a bunch of stuff that you could also connect with this as well. And then we'll go over that a little bit more in a second. But yeah, so that's what we're mainly going to be doing. I like it because it breaks everything down. It has the books that you need. It has all the crafts that you need by unit, which is very nice. So you could just look at it ahead of time, whether you plan like by terms or weekly or however it is that you do it. It's all going to be in here and easy for you to use. So we're going to be using this mainly, and then like I said, they're binders that will be changing out every week. And then the other thing that we're going to be using is the Good and the Beautiful. So we're gonna, for my kindergartner, my younger son, it doesn't have a curriculum, but my older son does. And we're going to be using the Level K Literature, I can't read, Language, Arts, and Literature, and then the Level K for Math. I think my son might be a little too advanced for this, but We're going to start with it anyway and see how it goes. You can get the physical copies on their website if you want, if you don't want to deal with printing and stuff like that. However, since I was trying to cut costs this homecoming season, I decided to just print them off as I need them. So as of right now, I have just our first week of school printed for now. You could do back and front if you wanted to say waste even less paper. I didn't even think about that while I was printing. So when I print for the second week of school, I'll have to keep that in mind. And then the math one is is 2 pages as well. So nice and quick. I think it says it should only take like a maximum of 10 minutes per lesson. So I'm very excited to get that going for him. I haven't decided if I want to get him a binder to put this stuff in, or if I want to he has a dinosaur clipboard that he has. I don't know if I want to get him a binder to put it in, or just like put his stuff for the day on the dinosaur clipboard and then we just like go through it. Haven't quite decided how I want to do that part yet, but for now I just have it in this folder. For now, so for his language arts and math, that's what we're going to be using. And then for our folk songs, I went ahead and just looked up folk songs for kids and just compiled a list of 36 different folk songs, because that's what our homeschool year is going to be, is 36 weeks. Can you see that? Kind of? Yeah. There's a lot of glare on the sheet protector. But yeah, so we put that in there. And then the other thing we're going to be using is the Gemstone Classical Preschool Art and Music Pack. I really do like the Gemstone Classical Preschool. I tried a few other things last year, but my kids didn't really like it, or I didn't really like it, so I think we're going to stick with the Gemstone Classical for now. And she is Charlotte Mason based, if that's the kind of homeschool curriculum you're looking for. So here it's going to be about Peter and the Wolf. And then the 3 artists that we'll be going over are Van Gogh, Matisse, and Da Vinci. So I went ahead and printed out all of that stuff. Wow, this glare is absolutely terrible. Is that better? Not really. But yeah, so this is all of the printed out all the paintings and stuff. And then it's 1 artist per term. And then that's how it's broken down there. So we're going to be using the activity and handicraft guide, the art and music guide, and then their morning binders as well. And then the Good and the Beautiful math and language arts for my oldest. And I think that's most of our subjects. And I have science on here, but it's more like science / nature. It is going to be more of a nature-based theme, but I just put science on there when I was typing it out. I'll probably fix it and retype it. But yeah, so science or a nature theme. My boys are very into science topics, so it'll either be whatever they're currently into in the moment. They're super into nature and animals and all that stuff, so that's basically how we're going to be doing that. And then I do have Spanish and Arabic on here as well, just so I can make sure we're dedicating time every day to be going over those kinds of things with them. I wasn't fluent in Spanish growing up. I taught myself a lot of it, but I want to make sure that the kids know Spanish, and then their father speaks Arabic and Hungarian. And so he wants to make sure that they know Arabic, because Arabic and Spanish are 2 of the most spoken languages in the world. So we really want to make sure that we're going over those things with them as well. I haven't decided if we're going to do like every day, or like alternate Spanish one day, Arabic another day. And I've been doing a lot of research into teaching foreign languages to little ones, and they all say that oral is the best way. So I'm going to be using Duolingo, which is an app. I've been going over things in that app myself, so that way I can, just teach them letters and like how to pronounce things correctly, or like if we're looking at butterflies. I can say it to them in English, in Spanish, and in Arabic, that kind of thing. So as of right now, we don't have like a structured curriculum for that. But since they're so young, learning something is better than learning nothing. So as I get older, or if I find one that I really like, then I'll get a Spanish or Arabic curriculum. But as of right now, yes, honey. As of right now, we don't really have a formal one. We're just kind of like winging that one. So now I'll go ahead and flip you guys around and show you my little mommy homeschool binder. So this is just a binder that I got at Staples last year. I had something else in it, but I wasn't using it, so I was like, let me just actually use it for school. This I'll go ahead and link in the description box for you guys, but I got it from papertraildesign.com. They have a bunch, not a bunch, I would say like 5 or 6 maybe, different styles that you can pick from. I picked the flowers because, you know, we have a theme here. So yes, so this is tentative. I haven't officially decided if this is going to be our start date yet, but this is what I'm leaning towards. And I'm also contemplating doing the 6 weeks on, 1 week off kind of thing. With having a little one, it sounds a lot better to have like 1 week where we don't have to worry about school and just be a little more flexible with it. So that's kind of like how I'm breaking it down right now. The blue is our birthdays, and then the yellow are going to be the weeks that we are on. So you see the 6 weeks there, 1 week off, and then it'll be 2 weeks for Christmas and New Year's, and then 1 week for Thanksgiving. So yeah, that's what we have now. So the tentative start date is Monday, August 21st, with it ending June 14th. But I might start August 28th. I haven't officially decided, but it's going to be one of those 2 weeks that we're starting for sure. But anyway, I will link this in the description box for you guys. So this here is our weekly homeschool schedule. Now, the times aren't going to be like a for sure thing. I have a 3.5 and a 5-year-old, so them being on accord or on time with everything is pretty that would be a lot to put on them to make sure that we're doing it at the exact same time. It's just more like a generic thing. So I want to be able to have breakfast at 8 a.m. every day, and then starting school by 8:30 preferably, because I want to be able to get everything done by nap and quiet time, which is 12. Might push it to 12:30 some days depending on how long we are outside, but like I said, it's just a tentative schedule. It's not like nailed. We need to follow this minute by minute kind of thing. I created this in Google Sheets, so I just broke it down, the morning binder and that stuff in there. And then this is going to be my younger son. He's just going to have free play while I'm working with his brother for those 20 minutes on math and language arts, and then we'll move on. So Mondays will be our artist study, Tuesdays will be art, Wednesday will be composer study, and Thursday will be our handicraft, and then Friday there's not going to be any formal math or language arts for my son. They follow a 4-day a week. Their curriculum is if you do it 4 days a week. So that's what we're going to be doing Monday through Friday, or Monday through Thursday, and then Friday is going to be more like our random fun day, I guess you could say. So yeah, Fridays will be poetry tea time, and then our science/nature, and Fridays are kind of going to be like the easygoing homeschool day. So this is just the weekly breakdown of the actual curriculum, and then I just have their letters and numbers for the week in their binders, the lessons for math and language arts, our composer, our artist. Like I said, for Arabic and Spanish, I don't really have a formal curriculum. That's just kind of filled in there for now. Our poetry is going to be our Shel Silverstein book that we have downstairs. Our handicraft is going to be a guitar. Our art is going to be painting. And then I'm debating whether doing the Ocean, Good and the Beautiful science unit with them. I haven't fully decided yet. I was going to talk to their dad and see what he thought about it. But so that's tentative. Maybe we'll be doing the ocean characteristics for that. And then for the attendance, I printed this out again online. I'll try to find it and link it for you guys. But it just has the whole month and then the dates, and then you just check what days they are in school. Illinois doesn't require you to have attendance records, but I just have it. You know, I'd rather be safe than sorry if anything changes or anything like that. So I am going to be keeping an attendance record for both of them. And also in here, I just have the list of our folk songs for the year. We're going to be doing one a week, so 1 through 26. Or 36, and then, wow, I just realized I misspelled kookaburra, but it's okay. I know what I mean. So we're going to be doing a folk song during or after our morning binder every morning. And this was printed out from the Gentle and Classical Preschool Teacher's Guide. It's just all the books that you need for each of the terms. It's just easier for me to see it right here in my binder that I'll be having, so that way I can put them on hold for the library or anything like that. I do have the first 5 so far, so I'll have to, for the first 5 for term 1, I'll have to get the last few for term 1, but it's just nice, I figured, to print it out and have it in there. And then this again is the teacher's guide for the Gentle and Classical Preschool, so it's broken down by terms, term 1, term 2, and then term 3 is in there somewhere. I printed it in black and white because there's no need to waste my color ink, if you know what I mean. So this is nice. So like I said, it breaks it down by letter. So the letter for unit or for week 1 is going to be L. That's our story that we're going to be focusing on. They even include a nursery rhyme if you'd like to do it, manners and hygiene. The math, if you're following the preschool math at home, they have that in here as well. The morning binder obviously is going to be the L orange page and the red page. And then the artist study and music. So the artist is Vincent van Gogh for week 1. And then that's going to be the actual picture we're going to be talking about. So the poem, I'll put the title here because I don't remember off the top of my head of the book that it's in. And then these are also 2 additional books that you can include if you want. And then motor skills is in the book Brain Gym, if you're including that one as well. All About Me, so you focus on teaching them there first. And if you're not a religious homeschool, you just don't read them. You know what I mean? And then Character Point, I Am Patient, I put off later for what I want now. So they have one of those for each of the units, which is really nice. So they're like little things that you can say with them every day. And then, you know, go on from there. And that is it, guys. All 3 of my children are up now from their naps. But that is it for my homeschool organization for this school year and what we're going to be using curriculum-wise. Please feel free to let me... Baby's hitting the camera. Please feel free to let me know what you guys are going to be using in your classrooms down below, and like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.